Howdy folks, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, we're on the PlayStation 4 and we're looking at Pinball FX3, the third table in the solo pack. First week we looked at solo, then the CALRISSIAN Chronicles, and this week takes the turn of the Battle of Mimban, published by Zen Studios in 2018 and based off the Han Solo film. Now a bit later on we will be looking at the first table in the Williams pack, so look forward to that one. That will happen a bit later on in the day. So we're going to be two tables today, great stuff. Now Mimban is a muddy world which contained lots of valuable minerals in the Star Wars universe. Han Solo was dumped from the Imperial Academy and placed there as a mud trooper, and that's where he met Chewbacca, who was working as a slave. So the Emperor, or the Imperial Galactic Empire, are getting minerals from this place, and the Mimbalese, the aliens that live there, the red-skinned creatures, don't like it. There's going to be some sort of revolt or battle as we try and rescue people. So there we go. So it's very muddy, it's very metallic, and it's mud troopers about the place. Hooray! The Star Wars music will play without throughout I should say, not without. Excellent stuff, so they're great value for money. The solo table was okay. I like the CALRISSIAN Chronicles, and this one looks like the moodiest of the three. We'll see does it play as well. So Mimbalese and Rebellion versus Empire. Oops. Right, okay. So that's a mud trooper down the bottom with near the launch pad. Fire that. It's the first time I've played it. Let's see how far I get. Right, so it looks like we've got some... Oh, that wasn't very good. But we've got a ball save. Looks like there's a number of ramps. I do like these mean and moody sort of like tables that are very earth tones and the greys. My favourite table, or one of my favourite tables on the Farsight Studios one was a bit like this. Right, come on. Try and keep the ball in. So there's two flippers down the bottom as usual. Looks like there's a mid flipper on the right hand side which you can use to get up to a ramp there also. Look at the video display on the top left. Oh, there's a flipper up the top as well to try and hit extra pop bumpers. Now you can have various views on this one, as you can with all the tables. If you don't like this particular one, you can do a top down view, whatever makes it easier for you. I've turned ball trails off because it makes it a little bit blurry for me to see, but you can turn those back on again if you want to. Love the sounds of the flippers going backward and forward. It looks quite tricky, this one. I'm losing the ball quite quickly. Lighting is good. Love that bit. The Battle of Mimban. Right, be good to see some of the locals spring up from around the place. Han Solo was a mud trooper, or a swamp trooper if you want to call it that. That was my impression of a robot. Okay, now this table, although it looks the best, it looks like it's one of the most trickiest ones as well. Because if you miss some of these ramps, it will rebound and possibly get you a ball drain. Spinner there on the right. I do like a good spinner. Oh no! Yeah, nudge the table to try and prevent ball drains. Yeah, that didn't go very well, did it? If you've ever been to Mimban and got some minerals through the mud, let me know. And that was really difficult. Zen tables normally are quite easy, and once you get used to them, you're on them for quite a while. I lost the balls quite quickly there, so it is a bit of a challenge. Like all the tables before, there's a number of mini games to unlock. So first of all, if you don't think there's too much to the tables, you might do there from my first go, keep playing because you will unlock loads of stuff eventually. And then you'll be flying, and that's when addiction grows. And there's quite a lot of Star Wars tables now. As I say, if you're into your pinball, real life tables recreated, as I say, a bit later on the channel, there will be a review of one of the tables from the Williams pack that recently got reviewed, and they're based on real life tables. Brilliant. I think they've done Fishtails, Medieval Madness, which I love reviewing on the Farsight Studios one, the Pinball Arcade. But they've been given the fantasy treatment as well. So it plays like the real table and then an extra bit on top. Right, let's hit these targets there. There's a mud trooper to the left. Or right, I should say. Right, let's get him. Boom. So that's hit a target there. There's another one going to pop up.
Back to the army. We have weakened the Mimbanese forces.
Good. Mimbanese forces. We've weakened them. So this is where it all starts for Han Solo and Chewbacca. He rescued him as a slave. He thinks he owes him some sort of life debt for some reason. And then they're together forever. Well, until the Force Awakens anyway. And then Han Solo dies, and then Chewbacca doesn't seem that bothered. After a while, he just makes off with someone else. That is a bit weird. Anyway. I remember, because I used to read a lot of the books, I remember in the expanded universe, when that was still canon, Chewbacca did actually die, saving Han Solo's children. I think he was hit by a moon or something, which is a bit weird. But that's not canon anymore. Man, it's craziness. Right, I hope you're following what I'm doing here. Bib, bib, bib. So, good value, all three of these tables. If you're not into Star Wars, you might struggle a little bit, especially with Lando Calrissian table. But you'd probably get a bit of fun out of this one. It's a mud industrial sort of backward world. Does that make sense? Industrial and backward, those two don't go together. Anyway, it's a bit rough and ready.
Nothing here.
Nothing here. Great, move on. Look, sir, droids. Not in this film. Good music playing from the film, I believe, or a version of it. So there's a huge amount of tables to pick from now. As always, I'll mention it, if you want to see a lot of pinball reviews all in a row, check out on the channel the pinball reviewed playlist. There's loads. Loads and loads and loads. If you want to put them on in the background there, or just sit in bed and don't have to get up and change anything, click on the playlist, sit back, and you can watch them all. As we've got multi-ball, or multi-rock. Multi-ball! Oops, who's that fella? Some SST things arrived. I think it's an ST, or is it? No, it's an DT. Someone will be able to know. Some Star Wars nerd who knows all the vehicles. What's that that's turned up in the left? Just keep flipping. Keep flipping. Don't lose the balls. Because this is when you score your mega points in these sort of tables. Looking for bonuses. 500,000 there. Come on, let's get some multipliers. Pop bumpers up the top. That's normally how you get your multipliers. Come on. Good, good, good. I haven't taken part in any tournaments yet in the Pinball FX3. Have you taken part in any of those? If you have, let me know. How did you get on? It will be good to take part. It's just finding the time, really, because most of the time I'm actually making a video or I'm asleep. Yes. Da, 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 da. Right, it's Pinball Thursday at time of recording. We generally do at least one pinball table on some system, whether that be PlayStation 4, Commodore Amiga, Spectrum, Commodore 64, but today there will be two reviews on the PlayStation 4. Desperate to get to those Williams tables, and that's what we'll do. I'll surprise you which one we'll do. Will it be Fishtails? Will it be Medieval Madness? Will it be High Stakes? We don't know yet. But the ones we don't do, we'll certainly do next Thursday. Because Thursday is Pinball Day. Da-da-da-da. Right. Come on, let's get a decent score. Now, as always, if you want to compare your score against mine on the PlayStation Network, you want a score to try and beat, I don't get too much time to play these. My name on the network is njenkins7. Whenever I'm on, whenever I see a friend request, quite often I will accept. And when I say quite often, I mean always. Whoa! Kaboomer! Da, 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 da. I don't know how many tables I've got now. Must be loads. Loads and loads and loads. To the untrained eye, pinball will always see the same table knocking a ball around, but each table is unique. They do have their own familiarities, own modes to unlock, own order to do them in particular these fantasy ones. Hooray! So Zen Studios have got the Williams license. I don't know if eventually they're going to get all of them, which means Gottlieb, Stern. At the moment, Farsight still have those ones. Right. But Williams has got a huge amount of tables. Oh, ball save was on though. If that yellow button's flashing in the middle between the flippers, that means you're saved. It does seem to be quite generous on that compared to real life tables. Activate the turrets. Right, I'll try. What's flashing? I've got it, have I?
The Empire. We are recruiting.
Good. Well, if you're recruiting, why have you dumped me here on this mud planet? Who?
Great.
The more the better.
The more the better. So do listen to what the table's saying to you when you're playing this properly. Do have a look on the video display on the top left. That'll give you hints. And now we're on a sort of night phase. Great stuff. I do like it when it goes to night time on a lot of these tables. The Jurassic Park tables were great for that. Whoa. I think the Jurassic Park tables went night time, was it? I don't know. My brain's going a bit. I get mixed up a little bit. But yeah, great stuff. There are people that make these virtual pinball cabinets, which is like these, but a top down, where you see really high definition displays. It's like having the real table, but really it's still digital, and that is a step up from here. It's amazing what they can do nowadays. It's been recently announced that the PlayStation 5 is in development. Whether it's going to be called PlayStation 5, I don't know. So where we're going to go next is going to be absolutely incredible. Hopefully on the PlayStation 5 these tables get re-released again. And Zen Studios were very fair before. If you had them on PlayStation 3, you get the PlayStation 4 ones for free. If they do that again for PlayStation 5, that's going to be absolutely outstanding. What a great company Zen Studios are. Can't fault them. Well done. All hail Zen. And that's all my balls gone, I'm afraid. But another good table. That's probably my favourite of the three, but also the most trickiest. So yeah, I highly recommend that one. So hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Pinball FX3 Star Wars Battle of Mimban by Zen Studios in 2018, which also comes with the tables Solo and CALRISSIAN Chronicles. Got any thoughts about this table? Any similar games? Then please put your thoughts below. You're always more than welcome. A big thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far, as I've come 533rd there. Yeah, helping the channel grow. If you want to help a bit more, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Every bit really does help, so take a look at that site if you wish. And until next time, take great care of yourself. May the force be with you, and goodbye.
Goodbye.